Amad Diallo has been a shining light in what has been a very disappointing season for Manchester United, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the unique quality that he possesses that makes him invaluable to this Man United side. When you look at, profile and analyse a player, especially an attacking player, you tend to relate them to statistics such as goals or assists. Well, in Amad Diallo's case, he has 6 of each, giving him 12 goal contributions in the entirety of the season. That's the most out of any Man United player, and he really has stepped up his game to really try to push this team on a bit. But that's not what I want to focus on in this video. Instead, I want to focus on the more defensive aspect and how he's been able to turn such a valuable asset in his pace, his power, into something that can not only defend for United, but also get them back on the front foot and even get himself and his side scoring goals. We've got him out on this right-hand side in this right wing-back role. He naturally can play in a variety of different positions. He's previously been very vocal about how he's willing to play in nearly every position on the pitch for his manager and for his club. But I want to focus on his real main attribute when he's off of the ball, and that is his stealth press. And what I mean by that is his ability to press with the opposition being fairly unaware of both his location and also his ability to take the ball in an instant. He has the ability to drive in such a manner, with such a speed and with such a real dynamism that it catches a load of teams off guard more than you would originally think. His ability to then move through those lines and then follow that really pays off dividends on several occasions. And it's this ability and this ability to really stealth press that makes him and sets him apart from a load of other different players. It really is something of a secret weapon for Man United that allows him to get his team into the game, but also from a defensive point of view just really helps guide and create that structure for United to build off of. Take this for example. This is in Manchester United's game against Everton, and we need to highlight a couple of things. Jordan Pickford currently has the ball. He's currently playing it out to one of his defenders. This is absolutely normal. We have the Manchester United front three: Marcus Rashford, Joshua Zirkzee and Bruno Fernandes. But what we don't have is Amad Diallo, the star of this piece, and he's actually off screen currently in this right wing back role. And I just want you to notice the amount of ground that he's able to make up in such a short period of time. It plays over to this Everton player and he's pressing immediately. But as the ball gets played back to another Everton centre-back, you've now got the ability for his press to continue. Look at this. He then even continues that press on further, winning that ball and then driving forwards. Now, because of his quickness, because of his ability to be that direct, that dynamic, it catches the Everton side off guard and allows for runs from these Man United players to be able to go and take space. It gets them on the front foot, winning the ball higher up the pitch to be able to create those turnovers and get his team closer towards goal, giving them that much better opportunity. He passes over to Bruno Fernandes as he makes his own run into the box. Note the run of Joshua Zirkzee as well, and as he drives on, Fernandes ends up playing in Zirkzee and United get a goal. But it all wouldn't have come about if it wasn't for Amad Diallo's fantastic stealth press. I've got another example against Everton as well. Here we have him out on the right hand side. Remember, in this right wing back role, we've got Marcus Rashford just off the pitch. Mikalenko is going to be making a pass back towards his defensive unit to try and recycle the ball. This is all absolutely normal. But look how quickly Amad Diallo makes up that space. Tarkowski hasn't even really got there yet. He's not got the ball under control properly. And already you've got Amad Diallo winning that ball back, driving on, taking that space. Look at the space that's available to him. And then you're looking towards Joshua Zirkzee. He needs help in this situation. And as Amad is able to drive forwards, you've now got a 2v1 situation. Once again, you're taking so many Everton players out of the game. These are your 2 Everton centre-backs. This is absolutely crazy. But again, the pace, the power, the movement, and the awareness and anticipation of Amad Diallo is something that is very rare in this kind of attacking footballer. His work rate, his willingness to do what he needs for the team. He ends up squaring it over to Joshua Zirkzee, who gets another goal. But again, it all gets made through the tenacity, the anticipation, and the awareness, and just sheer running power of Amad Diallo. He can also do this from a more advanced position, something that can get him closer towards goal, get him closer to that left-sided centre-back, whether that be that left-back. Ruben Amorim wants his side to press up high. It's something that's not available at this current point in time, but Amad Diallo is showing all of the skill set that is required from a player that Ruben Amorim wants to be able to drive at players, closing down that space and making sure they create those turnovers high up the pitch. It's through this and through his stealth pressing ability that he's able to then get on the edge of that last line, on the edge of those defenders, create those turnovers and get his side into better goal scoring opportunities. Like I said, it can happen whether it be from a more defensive position in this right wing back role, whether it be from this attacking midfielder role. He has the ability, the awareness, the anticipation and capability of doing this from so many different positions. This can also come in a variety of different forms. This is in a high-pressure game in the EFL Cup against Tottenham. Look at Archie Gray playing the ball back to his goalkeeper, thinking that it's safe, but you've got Amad Diallo willing to make that run. And it's a lot of willingness, really. It's about the mentality and the mindset of this player to allow him to go and chase down every lost cause, because he knows that he will get the reward because of his great attributes, his great ability, and his anticipation. So as it goes through, you've got the goalkeeper fairly dawdling on the ball, but he's not. He's ready, he's raring, and he's going to be closing down this space. And as he closes down this space, you've got him just being really committed, and it allows for him to then get the block and end up scoring the goal himself. Of course, the goalkeeper needs to do better. Of course, the ball needs to be played around. But again, it's that stealth press that allows him to take opponents and get them off guard. And then it's in that moment when they believe that they're safe that they're actually not. And let's finally take a look at one more moment before we wrap up. This is in their game against Southampton. It's late on in the match, and you've got Southampton building from the back with Aaron Ramsdale. Manchester United are set up with their three attacking players, Xerxes, Garnacho and Amad Diallo out on this right-hand side. What you're going to see is them start to close down the space, them start to really isolate those situations. And as they do that, you're looking for a Southampton mistake. But again, it needs to be caused through good hard work and anticipation. Amad Diallo is already ready to sprint towards this Southampton player. The ball is being played over by Ramsdale because that's how Southampton like to play out, and he's going to be closed down. As he gets closed down, it's the force and the touch that gets played. The ball is just here, and it's this tenacity, aggression, and willing to work off of the ball that gives Amad Diallo this chance. He nicks the ball away from the defender, and then it's about essentially scoring that open goal. I mentioned earlier that the moment that these defenders think that they're safe is the moment that Amad Diallo pounces and is able to capitalise on that real lacks in awareness, that lacks in aggression, and it's his aggression that comes to the forefront. It is absolutely sensational. It's a trait that I haven't seen in too many players, and it's worked off time after time again, and it's no coincidence. He has done wonders to improve this part of his game. His stealth press is absolutely fantastic, and it gives Manchester United just another leg up on the opponent that they desperately need. Amad Diallo is just fantastic in so many different ways. He is brilliant, and Manchester United are very lucky to have him at this point. But I want to know what you guys think. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below on Amad Diallo and how good you think he is. Let me know your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Hope you learned something new, and I hope to see you in the next one. But until then, my friends, take care.